Christmas to come! So happy that this is, what is this, like 14 days away from Christmas? Something like that. But anyway, we're so excited for things that are coming up in the next couple of weeks. But first, this past Sunday, I want to give a shout out to first the backline, Ben Chang and Logan and Alvin, the king. You guys did an awesome job. And then, of course, frontline, we had, who did we have? We had Michael on guitar and Jerry and Courtney who killed it out of the park. And then DK, of course. You all did an amazing job. So thank you for your serving hearts. Now, the cool part. This year, for those who missed the last Connect, this year our focus word for the entire year of 2012 is fullness! Yeah, fullness. It's going to be fullness in 3 areas. Fullness of self, fullness of God, and fullness of community. And DK, why don't you tell us what that is?
Merry Christmas! I am a young Santa Claus. My beard is not white yet. I want to welcome you to inFORM as we talk about fullness. Fullness in 3 areas. Why 3 areas? Because we want to be holistic. Why fullness? Because we don't want to be called to just better music or more commitment or more causes. We feel like if we're operating out of the fullness of our hearts, in all areas of our lives, we can be the best that we can be in everything, whether it is with music or in causes or whatever. So first of all, with self, we feel like, man, we want to be the best versions of ourselves as possible. And so this next year, we want to ask each person to really rest more, do things that energize you, that really pump you up, and then also maybe do a flow consult. Consider that. Naya and I, we're getting certified, whatever you want to call it, to do this with you guys. We want to sit down with you and help you figure out your destiny and things like that. So be the best version of yourselves. Second, community. We feel like, man, how much richer would our ministry be? How much richer would our lives be if our community life was just that much more vibrant? So this means maybe hanging out with our neighbors. Maybe this is doing a weekly potluck with our friends. Something where we're connecting with each other, where we're not living a life of isolation and things like that. And so this is a huge part of our ministry, and our ministry operates out of this whole family mentality. So let's pursue fullness and community. Finally, with God, we feel like, man, like we only see glimpses of who God is, and I think we capture that through worship. But then also with this whole movement towards really discovering the power of the Holy Spirit, we want to encourage each person to really pursue that knowledge and figure out what it means to really know the Holy Spirit and His power and His fullness. And so not that we're just picking and choosing and say, oh, Jesus, I'm down with Jesus. He's my homie. God, He's my Father. He gives me the things that I need. Holy Spirit, He's a weird mystical one. Let's ignore Him. It's not that anymore. It's like, hey, let's be in this all together. We want God and all His fullness. God the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Let's pursue that. Okay, and so as we do that, we feel like, man, causes will flow out of this. You're going to be wanting to do more. Not that that's a requirement. Music is going to be at another level just because you're not running on empty. And so fullness, that's a key word. Hope you guys are down with it. Let us know if you have any questions.
Okay, so don't forget this coming Sunday at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. is what? That's right, it's gonna be party time, hardcore party time. I'm talking about awesome food. You guys do not have to bring anything, just bring yourselves, bring your families, your significant others, and just come and get ready to enjoy each other's company. And we're gonna have everything from like some meaningful times of sharing to making some cool stuff I can't tell you yet. And we're also gonna have karaoke. So you don't want to miss out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So we'll see you there.
Hey everybody. Today I want to address something that's very important in our bonus footage. It's about our whole policy that we're instituting of no music stands on Sundays. We've had this policy before, but we're going to really start instituting it right away because we want to encourage you to memorize the lyrics. And why do we want you to memorize? Because it promotes greater freedom in our worship. So I hope you'll do that.
a couple of things to remember as we do this is, it doesn't come easy. We got to actually put in the time. Okay, so for me, I definitely try to put in at least 30 minutes before I sleep on Saturday night to memorize the lyrics. If it happens to be a more complicated set, or like there's more new songs that I need to memorize, then I'll start on Friday night before I sleep. So 30 minutes on Friday, 30 minutes on Saturday, and bam, I'm good to go. Alright? Also use mnemonic devices, alright? Like there's different things you can do to help you remember things, alright? We're going to go over that in a minute. The other thing is we got to learn to trust our lyrics people. I know they're not on it all the time. Sometimes they miss cues and we kind of stumble in our words and we look like fools sometimes, especially when we're doing solos. But I think we got to really learn to trust our people. Alright, so today I want to go over a song like Furious, which we've been doing more recently. And first of all, like, focus on memorizing the song in sections. And because, especially the verses, there's a theme to each verse. Of course, there's an overall theme to the song, but within each verse, there's a theme that you got to kind of latch onto so that it helps you memorize better. So for verse 1, nothing can tear us from the grip of his mighty love. We've only glimpsed his vast affection, her whispers of his heart and passion. It's pouring down. It's obviously talking about his love, but it's talking about kind of the, I guess, almost like a romantic, there's romantic language going on here. Nothing can tear us from the grip of his mighty love. And then vast affection, and whispers, heart and passion. It's pouring down. So there's romantic language that you can kind of group into a theme. So it helps you, as you memorize, hopefully, because you're thinking in terms of similar lines. With the chorus, I like it because with each line there's correspondence. When I think about the ocean, it is deep and it's wide. It covers us, it envelops all of us. So there's that. His love is fierce, it's strong, it is furious. So like kind of the more like masculine terms, And then the third line ends with two words that are juxtaposed, that are kind of contrary: sweet and wild. All right, and waking hearts to life. So I think the other important part is you just gotta listen to the songs over and over, and it obviously helps put these songs into memorization. Second verse, Father loves and sends his Son. This is all about father-son language. Okay, so the first line is about the Father's love. Second one is about the Son that then lays down his life for all of us, and then he lavishes his love upon us, calls us now his sons and daughters. Nice thing is there's rhyme that happens with a lot of these songs. He's reaching out. Alright, and so sometimes with lines like he's reaching out and up here it's pouring down, I make sure I just memorize in my mind, pouring down is verse 1, reaching out is verse 2. Little differentiations like that. But definitely go with the rhythms of the song, be familiar, let the melody really help shape the words as you memorize. I hope I'm not talking too mystically right now. I feel like I am, which is pretty lame. But hopefully this was helpful. But yeah, like I said, key things is put in the time, use mnemonic devices, whatever, to help you remember, like association and stuff like that, and trust the lyrics people on Sunday. Alright? So yeah, hope that helps. Peace outies. There's my daughter.